John OLIPHANT, John BACKUS, and GARRETT WENDT created Our World Outreach after noticing a serious public health problem overseas.
And what I saw was, again, incredibly dedicated people who had very little resources to do their job.
OLIPHANT traveled to Liberia in 2012 and 2014, assessing the status of health care.
It was really horrifying to me, now that I had spent quite a few weeks with the people there, to 2 months after I got back, find out about the Ebola outbreak and learned that these healthcare workers were getting sick. There was over 300 and something healthcare workers that got sick. Eventually, about 184 healthcare workers died. 14 physician assistants died, and they all caught Ebola because they were working, trying to take care of their patients, trying to do what they were trained to do in a compassionate way, but they had no way to protect themselves.
Our World Outreach fundraised and partnered with other organizations, sending more than 3,000 pounds of personal protection equipment overseas, more than 100,000 rubber gloves, and a large amount of over-the-counter medicines. They've helped 14 medical centers in Liberia. BACKUS and WENDT traveled to Liberia to help distribute the supplies.
The very first clinic that we went to was not that different from what John had described. They were down to a half a single box of disposable gloves. And so when we came in and gave them about 8 or 10 boxes of gloves, then that alone made an amazing impact.
We're getting close to being in a post-Ebola situation. They're like inches away from being free from this. And so our plan has shifted beyond just the initial crisis.
Our World Outreach's mission isn't stopping anytime soon. Because of the organization's efforts and our original story, the Physician Assistant Foundation donated $10,000 to Our World Outreach. Multiple student groups and well-known companies like Chevron have also donated money. At the end of this month, the Physician Assistant Foundation is honoring the group with their Caring for Communities Award. Allison Orlean, News 8.